So this is the wildlife lagoon that they have. See, it's a really nice area here, and you get the walkway right up the middle. They drive you down here to get to your room when you arrive. There are actually fish stocked in here, and I'm not sure if you can do it right now, but you certainly could ask for a little fishing rod, and a lot of people stand up here at the bridge and just fish away and you throw it back. Obviously you do not need to keep what you catch because there is plenty of fish on the menu. And check it out. So here's just wildlife. It's just all over the place. That is a cool looking duck. Look at that with this little red part on its beak. Awesome. I have all sorts of wildlife around here. It's really cool to see all of it. So you got to take your time and enjoy it. There is actually a walk that we usually do when we're here, and we will do it and we'll get a film on it. Once you go out the gate over here, there's a road that actually goes all the way along just right here, and eventually it goes up and right onto that hill up there. And if you watch out for all the goats, you can go ahead and get yourself a fantastic view. So here you have the main entrance. This is where you check in when you arrive in your taxi. This is where you get your holiday underway. It takes a couple of minutes just to check you in, and then you are good to go. And they'll drive you to your room, which is awesome. Got a little old sugar mill up here. And this is where you have they call it the jogging trail, but this is actually awesome. This is a little trail they have that goes around the side of the lagoon, and it allows you to take a jog. I've jogged on it. We walk on it every time we come, which is fantastic. There's a lot to see. There's always crabs, there's always different kinds of birds. It's very cool. So this is open anytime during the day for you. Gotta watch a little bit sometimes for the bugs. So up over here, they don't really advertise it, but this is kind of like their nursery area. They actually grow a lot of stuff in here, especially these palm trees, and I believe they do move some of these around. They repot them or replant them. They also have various different flowers out here and herbs and things like that. They have actually opened this up. It used to be mangroves all the way along here, but they've opened it up, all this grass area now right here in front of me. So you can really get a nice view of the lagoon from this side. Very cool. So this is a lovely little place to come and sit. It's usually got a breeze, so it keeps away the bugs a little bit. And here is a really awesome chart that shows you all the types of wildlife you're going to see around the area. So it's really cool. And this guy here, the whistling duck, you'll actually see wandering around the resort. They didn't used to be wandering around the resort. They used to only be around the lagoon. But I think enough people have fed them that they cottoned on to the fact they could get some food if they come around the guests. So they wander around. You'll see them all the time. We'll get a little video of them. You're not supposed to feed them, and then they'll stay away from you. They're totally harmless, and they are whistling. They genuinely do whistle, which is kind of cool. Alright, so here's a little something secret for you. You may see a lot of holes around the place, and you might wonder why there's a lot of holes around the place and what actually lives in them. Well, there's crabs that live in them, and if you're really quiet and walk really slowly, they don't hear you coming, and you might be able to see them. They don't come out very often, but I'm going to try and show you one, because down on this hole right below me there's actually one in there. Not sure if you're going to get to see it, but we'll see what we can do. This is actually the back way if you want to take a little bit extra wander. You can get to Shell Beach, which is the beach just over the north side or the right side of Galley Bay if you're standing looking out to the sea. And it is moving towards Armani's house. So, I mean, obviously everybody wants to go there. And if you want to, you can go and you can sit in the Shell Beach. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's shells, so it's a little bit sore on the feet. Alright, so we are at the end of the resort. This is the Ismay Restaurant, as you can see right here. This is only open in the evening, and it is a small surcharge for going, but it is just a little bit fancier, so it's well worth it. If you're here, give it a go one time. It's well worth it. It's a nice time. Well, again, just relax, enjoy your meal. It's a little bit more on offer there, a little bit fancier. We were lucky the first time we came here that they actually had it open due to storms. So the literally the first dinner we had here ever at Galley Bay was in Ismay's for lunch, which was kind of nice, and they don't do that normally, so that was kind of fun. Let's go in and see if we can get a little see what's in there, okay? In the evening they have the tiki torches burning for you. It's very fancy, very nice, makes it feel really cool. This is the area here, very small. They have all the tables set up nicely, linen cloths on them and everything, a little bit more fancy. So it's just, as you can see, it's just a small space, very intimate. And usually they do a small area out on the beach that they also have somewhere to eat. I don't see that right now, but usually they have that as well if you want to take a even more intimate. And that pushes you right back out to the beach right here. It's awesome. Look at that. right back in the Caribbean. I guess just a quick walk around the resort for you there. It's hard to really give it a good feeling of how enjoyable it is to be in this. We're kind of hungry and we're heading out there, so I'm going to sign off and go and have something to eat. Thanks for watching.